If you're 55 or better and dreaming of warm weather, pickleball courts, and never having to shovel snow again, then Florida's Space Coast should absolutely be on your radar. In this special video, I'm breaking down the top 5 active adult 55 plus communities here in Brevard County, Florida, which is also known as the Space Coast. We're going to break down all the different amenities, the lifestyles, the type of homes, the amenity center, everything about all these communities, and find out which community might be the best fit for you. So whether you're moving here to the Melbourne, Florida area, or you already live here on the Space Coast, stay tuned because I'm going to cover all 5 of these excellent 55 plus communities. I'm actually going to give you a few extra ones, a few honorable mentions that you might want to consider. If you're considering a move here to the Melbourne, Florida area looking for a 55 plus community here in 2026, you're going to want to see this special video. And we're going to get after it right now. Before we get into my top 5 active adult communities here in the Melbourne, Florida area for 2026, again, my name is David Jelinek. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Melbourne, Florida area. If you're looking for an experienced agent to help you with your move here, whether it be 55 plus or not, you got to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and I'll be happy to set up a private call with you to determine your wants and needs and help make your move to the Melbourne, Florida area a very fun one and a very easy one. Again, I've been in the business for over 38 years. I know this area very, very well. 55 active adult communities here are very, very popular in Florida, and for good reason. I've done videos on all of the different 55 plus communities I'm going to be talking about today. I've done independent ones on each one of these and more. But for 2026, I've picked out my top 5 here for the Melbourne, Florida area. They're not in any particular order. There are some new homes that are still being built in a couple of these communities. Some of them are already sold out or only selling resales. And we're going to start with Webb at Florida, which is the newest active adult community, 55 plus community in Viera. Webb at Viera is a brand new 55 plus community in the nationally recognized master plan community of Viera. So Viera is a top 10 master plan community in the nation. There's almost 40,000 residents in Viera alone now. It's a very, very organized, well thought out area. It has brand new schools, brand new homes, brand new restaurants, brand new shopping centers. It's just a very, very popular area. So Webb at Viera will eventually have 1,300 different residences. They've sold over 530 homes thus far. They opened up in 2023. So they have 3 different single family home series on 40, 50, and 64 foot wide lots. So smaller lots, medium-sized lots, and larger lots. And they also have a paired duplex option. They're Ellenwood, which is also a twin, is also known as the Twins. And that is a 1,700 square foot home. And I'll go over all the costs or all the prices of what you can buy a home in Webb for. But they are almost finished construction on their 30,000 square foot amenity center. And this clubhouse will have a huge resort style pool, a whirlpool spa. It's going to have poolside cabanas. The amenity center itself will have a fitness center, sports courts, and it'll have a full-time tavern and grill. So I think that's such a special thing to have a full-time restaurant within your amenity center, a 55 plus club. Only a few of them have it around the area here. That is a huge benefit, in my opinion, to have that. Around Webb, you also find a network of walking trails and biking trails, a community garden, a dog park, and tons of outdoor gathering spaces. The whole community is wrapped by sparkling ponds with many homes offering beautiful waterfront views. So will Webb at Viera be a fit for you? Well, if you're looking for newer construction, if you're looking for a community that has a large amenity center, that has a lot of activities going on, that has a full-time restaurant, that is located in the popular community of Viera, then Webb might be the place for you. So let's talk a little bit more about Viera itself. Viera was first started in the late 1990s. So all of the homes are 25 years or newer. A great portion of them are built after 2010. Every home in Viera is in an HOA, so it is controlled by homeowners associations. You do have homeowners association dues no matter where you live in Viera. But what's so popular about Viera is they have new homes, new schools, new restaurants, new shopping, just about everything is new. Everything's within 20 to 25 years new. It's a beautiful area. It's only about a half an hour to the beach, about an hour's drive to Orlando. Okay, so let's talk about the current prices of the new homes at Del Webb at Viera here in the beginning of 2026. So there are smaller series. You can get a home in the low 400s, and that's for a 1,400 square foot contour plan. There are medium series, which starts at about 1,900 square feet. Starts at about 550, 600,000 for that, and that of course includes the lot. If you're looking for one, their Echelon, their bigger series on their big 64-foot wide lots, those generally start at about 800,000, and they get up to about 3,000 square feet if you want a larger home. So now their Ellenwood, their paired duplex, their twins product starts in the high threes right now, and they do have some beautiful lots there. They're on a lake for their paired duplexes. So that's what you currently are paying. Of course, those prices will change. The builder, Del Webb, will also offer incentives at times. Again, if you want agent representation for new home construction, you have to reach out to me. So we offer a lot of benefits when it comes to new home construction. I have a whole video on all the benefits that we provide new home construction clients, and I will put that link in the description below so you can see that video. I'll also have for all 5 of my neighborhoods that are in my top 5. I've also done specific videos on each neighborhood, so those will also be in the description below, so you can see each of those specific neighborhoods where I walk through the models of those. But that's it for Del Webb Viera. Those are the prices right now for Del Webb at Viera. There are actually some resales now that are popping up in Del Webb at Viera for all their different series, so we can also help you with those. And again, my name is Dave Jelinek, and I do videos that are all about the Melbourne, Florida area. I've lived in this area for over 40 years. I know this area very, very well. If you're looking for an experienced agent to help you with your move here to the Melbourne, Florida area, I'm the person for you. I haven't just been here for a couple of years and doing videos and pretend like I know this area very, very well. I know this area. I know the people that are building their businesses here. I know many of the owners of the restaurants, of the shops that are in this area here. If you have a problem with your home, I know contractors that can help you in any different way here. So again, if you're looking for an experienced agent to help you with your move here, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and I'd be happy to set up a private call with you to determine your wants and needs and help make your move to the Melbourne, Florida area a very fun one and a very easy one. Okay, so the second active adult 55 plus community here on the Space Coast is Bridgewater at Viera. So just like the name implies, it's in Viera. It's in the nationally recognized top 10 master plan community in the nation. Bridgewater at Viera is a Lennar Homes product, nationally recognized builder of Lennar Homes. The homes were built between 2018 and 2023, so there are no more new homes to be bought. They're all resales. Now, Bridgewater has about 870 homes. It's located on 400 acres of property, and one of the coolest things about it is the water. There are over 127 acres of lakes in Bridgewater, and of course, many of the homes have beautiful lake views. Now, at the heart of Bridgewater, of course, is its clubhouse. It has a huge 23,000 square foot clubhouse. It's a little different than many amenity centers or clubhouses, and that's more like an outdoor mall. You walk around the outside, you go into the different rooms, but it's a beautiful center. It is completed, and of course, it has a fitness center, aerobics, and dance studio. It has card and craft rooms. It even has a movie theater, and of course, it has the beautiful resort-style pool with hot tubs, cabanas, and lounges around the pool there. It has tennis courts, it has pickleball courts, bocce courts. It has a lot of things that you can do here in the Bridgewater Amenity Center. It also has a kitchen and a little seating area there. Now, it doesn't have a full-time restaurant. They do have events at Bridgewater every now and then, and where they host and they have food for the residents, or you can reserve it yourself and have a private party for yourself. So it doesn't have an individual restaurant like Del Webb has and a couple other of the communities have, but it does have a kitchen. But the amenity center is just amazing. I love it there. The movie theater is really special. The game room, craft rooms, a lot to offer at Bridgewater at Viera. Now in Bridgewater, they have 3 different styles of home series. They have 2 different single family series. They're 50-foot wide lots and they're 70-foot wide lots. And those range in square footage between 1,400 square feet and about 3,000 square feet. And some are two-car garage and some are three-car garage. And then they have their half duplex series, their paired villa series, and those range in the 15 to 1,700 square foot range. And those all have two-car garages. Now, Bridgewater is a gated community, just like all the other 55 plus communities I'm going to talk about in this video. They all are gated communities. When it comes to impact windows, Bridgewater, Lennar offered that to Bridgewater purchasers as an option. So some of the homes have impact windows, some have just panels, have storm panels, some have the accordion protection on the windows. So they all have some kind of protection, but when it comes to impact windows, that was something that Del Webb at Viera, all of their homes have impact windows. But when it comes to Bridgewater, it was an option. You'll have some kind of protection, but you don't all have impact windows on every home. Now, when it comes to prices of homes in Bridgewater, for their paired duplex option, those can be had in the high to mid 300,000s, low 400,000s for those that are a little bit bigger on more premium lots. When it comes to their single family series, those generally start in the mid 400,000s, and those can go up to about 700,000 for their bigger floor plans on their bigger lots with the three-car garages, and some of them even have pools. So if you're looking for something, a resale in Bridgewater, again, you got to reach out to me. I'll be happy to provide you with that list of what's currently available in Bridgewater. Bridgewater is an excellent community, again, located in the very popular area of Viera. Okay, so the third 55 plus community on my top 5 list is the Timbers at Everlands. So the Timbers is a brand new 55 plus community built by Lennar in Northwest Palm Bay. So there are 5 different home series that are offered at the Timbers at Everlands, and many of the same floor plans at the Timbers were also offered at Bridgewater, the same builder Lennar home. So there are 3 different single family homes. There are 40-foot wide lots, there are 50-foot wide lots, and there are 65-foot wide lots. There's also a villa option, which is a smaller product. It's about 1,200 square feet with a one-car garage, single story. And then there's a paired duplex option like many of the communities have, what is known as a twin. And they have that also at the Timbers, and that's about a 1,700 square foot home. And I'll go into all those details. But of course, at the heart of the Timbers is their Amenity Center. And their Amenity Center was just completed. It's a state-of-the-art clubhouse. It has a resort-style pool with jacuzzi and cabanas. There's a fitness center, an aerobic studio course. There's tennis and pickleball courts. There's basketball. There's a pet park. There's actually a lake where you can fish, and there's a dock there. There's walking trails. Just a very, very nice facility. Very nice amenities located here at the Timbers at the Everlands. So now the Timbers is a little bit different than many builders like Del Webb. So the Timbers is more of an inventory home. So all their homes on their lots are already predetermined as to what floor plans are going to go on these homes. Before they're built, they're determined as to what kind of flooring is going to go on, what kind of cabinets, what kind of countertops. By pre-selecting this, by the builder pre-selecting what's going to go into the homes or what floor plans are going, that's able to save money because instead of customizing in the home and having to go out and purchase different features that a homeowner would want, the builder itself has already pre-selected these things and they already put those things in the house automatically. So if you're looking for a specific floor plan like a Key Largo or a Sophia at the Timbers, then you just have to wait for when one of those floor plans are going to come up in their site map of homes. And if you're looking for a certain kind of countertop, or if you want a certain flooring, they offer vinyl planks or they offer tile, then you just have to wait until your color scheme is there. And the prices at the Timbers is significantly lower. It can be anywhere from 20 to 30% lower than, say, a similar product in the Viera area. So that's just what the type of system that they're using at the Timbers. So you can buy a home at a much less cost than, say, in the Viera area. When you go to Del Webb, you can pick out your lot. You can then pick out one of the floor plans that goes on those lots. You can fully customize the home when it comes to the colors, features. They have some kind of structural options. Well, at the Timbers, again, everything is inventory wise. And that way, again, that is their strategy and it works very well. It allows them to save money and pass on that savings to you. Now, the Timbers, like all the other communities, is a gated community, and all of the windows on all of their products are all impact windows. So that is something that is special to the Timbers. It's also special to Webb and the other communities we're going to talk about. It was more of an option for those homeowners. So some will have impact windows, some will not. But that is definitely a great benefit for those who are looking to buy at the Timbers. Okay, so let's briefly talk about the prices. So again, you can buy new homes still at the Timbers. There are some resales now since it's about 2 years old. There are resales that are coming to the market for all the different products. So for their single family product, the square footage range from about 1,700 square feet up to almost 3,000 square feet. Those homes start, for their smaller ones, start in the upper 300,000s. For their larger homes, they go up to about 600,000. So you can buy a 2,800 square foot home on one of their larger lots for in the 550 to 600,000. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good value for that amount of square footage. If you're looking for one of their paired duplex or their twin homes, actually I have a resale in there now, and those are 1,700 square feet plus, and those can be had for around 300,000 to 330,000, depending on the lot and depending on some of the upgrades, some of the amenities that they have in the homes. The tiles are a little more expensive than some of the others. And then finally, the villas, they would have a one-car garage or about 1,200 square feet, and those start at about 250, 260, go up to about 300,000. So again, you can get a really nice home, nice product, depending on what size you want, at the Timbers, with a beautiful amenity center, beautiful walking trails, lakes. They actually have a couple putting golf putting greens as well there. So really a lot of nice amenities, a really good package for a really good value. And that's why I love the Timbers at the Everlands. Hi, everybody. My name is David Jelinek. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Melbourne, Florida area, which is also known as the Space Coast. Please know that I do videos that are all about the Melbourne, Florida area, what it's like to live here, what it's like to work here, what it's like to play here, the food, the beaches, the entertainment, the real estate, and much, much more. I've lived in this area for over 40 years. I've been a realtor for 38 years. So I know this area very, very well. If you're looking for an experienced agent to help you with your move here to the Melbourne, Florida area, you got to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and I'll be happy to set up a private call with you to help determine your wants and needs and help make your move to the Melbourne, Florida area a very fun one and a very easy one. Okay, so number 4 on my list is Heritage Isle. Now, Heritage Isle is one of the most established and well-known 55 plus communities in all of Viera, and in fact in all of Brevard. Now, Heritage Isle is a guard-gated community, of course. There are about 1,700 homes in Heritage Isle, making it the largest 55 plus community in all of Brevard. And it sits on nearly 500 beautiful acres, a lot of it lakefront, and it has a very mature, established feel. And that's because it's a little bit older. So this community was built between 2004 and 2017. So a lot of the trees have matured and grown, and it gives you that much more complete feel. And a lot of people that want that look, they choose Heritage Isle because of that. And of course, the centerpiece to any 55 plus community is its amenity center, and Heritage Isle has an amazing one. It's 21,000 square feet, clubhouse where you have a state-of-the-art fitness center, an aerobic studio, ballroom for dances and events. You have art and crafts room, billiards and cards room, a library, computer center, and much, much more. Now, Heritage Isle also has a full-time restaurant right there in the facility, in the center, and I love that fact. So I prefer the 55 clubs when they have a restaurant. I think it adds a tremendous amount of value to the 55 plus community, and I've eaten there several times. The food is very good. You can sit inside, you can sit out there on the porch and enjoy the views of the pool and the outdoor activities. But Heritage Isle has an amazing amenity center. It was built in 2005, and they've actually done a renovation about 10 years ago to it. It looks great. I think you'll love the amenity center at Heritage Isle. Now, in addition, of course, the amenity center is its great outdoor activities. And of course, it has a large resort style pool, has hot tubs, it has bocce ball, it has tennis courts, it has pickleball courts, it has actually a sand volleyball court. There's actually also an outdoor theater right off the lake there that they have events to. Really a great facility, one of the best facilities in all of Brevard when it comes to 55 plus communities. And the residents just love it out there. So between the center itself and the outdoor activities and the restaurant, the Amenity Center at Heritage Isle is one of the best in the county. Now, in addition to Heritage Isle being the largest 55 plus community in Brevard, it also has the most diverse styles of living in 55 plus communities. And that being that for single family homes, they have, again, the traditional two sizes of lots. They have the 50 and the 70-foot wide lots, but they also have attached dwelling living. They have the villas, they have townhouses, and they also have the paired duplexes or the twins option. But in addition to that, they also have condominiums. So there's 4 buildings of condominiums, and I've said in other videos, the views from these condominiums are some of the best in all of Brevard. They have beautiful east or north looking lake views across to Durand Country Club. Just some really beautiful views. I love these condominiums. And so if you're looking for a condominium in a 55 plus community, you need to check it out because you can get a condominium in the high twos, the low threes there at Heritage Isle. The single family homes start at about 400,000 or so, and they go up to about 800,000. Home sizes range from 1,500 to about 3,000 square feet. And then the attached dwelling, they'll start somewhere in the mid threes and go up to about 450-ish or so when it comes to the attached dwelling. So there's a lot to offer at Heritage Isle, a lot of diverse living, a lot of different styles of living, and many of them have water views, which I love. Heritage Isle is just a great place to live if you're looking for a 55 plus community in Brevard. Okay, so number 5 on my list of top 5 55 plus communities here on the Space Coast is Grand Isle. So Grand Isle is another community located here in Viera, but it comes with a much different feel than some of the other large neighborhoods. Now, the reason for that different feel is that Grand Isle has a total of 336 homes, so it's smaller and more intimate than, say, Heritage Isle, Bridgewater, or Webb. The community was started in 2002 and construction completed in 2005, and is known for its thoughtful planning, pretty lake views, and well-maintained homes built by reputable builders like Lennar and Burgoon Berger. And again, at the center of this community is its clubhouse. It's about 6,500 square feet clubhouse. It has a fitness center, gathering spaces and game rooms. It has, of course, a resort style pool and spa, tennis courts, pickleball courts, shuffleboard courts. It's a great facility now. 6,500 square foot, might be a little smaller than some of the others that are at 19,000, 23,000, 30,000. But Grand Isle and its community was the precursor to Bridgewater, Heritage Isle, and Webb. When it was built, it was basically the largest of its kind. And why people like Heritage Isle and Bridgewater for the large amenity center that it has, a lot of people like Grand Isle just because it's much smaller, more intimate. And I have many customers over the years that have looked at all of them and they say, I like the smaller feel of Grand Isle. It's a beautiful area there. And again, each area has something a little bit different when it comes to the age and styles of homes and the amenity center and the features that it has. But Grand Isle has its place here on the Space Coast. Smaller, more intimate. You tend to get to know more of your neighbors than you can in some of the bigger communities. I love Grand Isle, and I think you will too. Now, they have 2 different series of homes in Grand Isle. They have their Manor series and their Estate series. Basically, they have homes on 50-foot wide lots, and the Estate series, the larger lots, are 70 to 75 feet. And this is what they have a selection. They have many beautiful lake lots there. Again, the homes also have sprinkler systems. They also offer, just like all the other communities, they have the maintenance-free living where the lawn's taken care of. You have access to the community center. So Grand Isle also offers maybe a little lower in price than some of the other neighborhoods. You can get into a single family home in Heritage Isle for somewhere in the mid upper threes up to 550, 600,000 for the really large homes that maybe back to a lake. So the price structure in Grand Isle is a little bit less than some of the others, and that's what makes Grand Isle a popular choice for many here on the Space Coast. Okay, so those are my top 5 55 plus communities here on the Space Coast. But as I promised earlier, I want to talk about a couple other 55 plus opportunities. Now, in addition to these, there are numerous other smaller communities around the county, ranging from 80 homes to 300 homes. that have much smaller amenity centers. They're basically the size of a home, and they're scattered all around Melbourne area there. So there are those opportunities. There's also another unique opportunity in Viera. It's called the Rise. It's a brand new 55 plus rental community. It's beautiful. It has condo or apartment style living. It also has what they call cottage living. So you have attached dwellings on the ground floor. Prices here for rentals start at 1,800. So not everybody's looking to buy. If you want to rent, there's that opportunity. It has, just like the other 55 plus communities, it has a beautiful resort style pool. Of course, it's not as big, but it's still a beautiful pool area. They have a grilling area. They have your fitness studios. They have game rooms. They have a lot of things going on there. So that's another alternative. I always like to have my clients understand what's completely out there, all the different options that they have. So if this option or any other purchasing options are something that you might want to consider, you got to reach out to me again. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and I'll be happy to, again, set up a private call with you to determine your wants and needs and help make your move to the Melbourne, Florida area a very fun one and a very easy one. Okay, so in conclusion, how do you select a 55 plus community if that's what you're searching for here on the Space Coast? Do you want something new? Do you want a resale? Do you want something that has a large social environment? Or do you want something that's maybe a little more intimate and private? And finally, are you looking for a certain area of Brevard County? Are you looking for Viera, which is a master planned community? Or are you looking for maybe something a little more rural, Northwest Palm Bay, where the timbers are now? That also is a upcoming 55 plus master planned community, or it's actually a master planned community that has other neighborhoods in addition to the timbers. And that's going to be a mini Viera in the future that's really growing and developing. So but you can get in there at a lower cost. So there's many different factors, many different features to all of these 55 plus communities. There are some, as I talked about, some great ones here in the Melbourne, Florida area. If you want more information about new, used, or anything here in the Melbourne, Florida area, reach out to me. Again, I'm a very experienced agent. I know this area very, very well. If you're looking for an experienced agent, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and I'd be happy to, again, set up a private call with you to determine your wants and needs, and again, help make your move to the Melbourne, Florida area a very fun one and easy one. See you in the next video.